Howdy everybody, Crapshoot Clint here. Starting session 17 of the 2451 dice set. Trying to see if there's a combination out there that I can use to avoid the 4. If I can find one that suits what I'm looking for, get a couple percent less fours than what you normally can throw, maybe I can use that to my advantage at the casino. I do have a couple combinations now that are coming up to the front. The one I'm using right now is about 16 less fours, and it's even on red. So if you're laying the 4, I guess red's okay. So we're looking at shots 577 through 612 tonight. And with that, let's get started. Dice are out. 2, 4, 5, 1. Ooh, way up in the air. Midnight. Shot number 2. 2, 4, 5, 1. 2, 4, 6. So both of those are off axis. Two, 4, 5, 1. So the left and the right die off axis with the first 2 shots. 4, 5, 9. That one there. Shot number 4. 2, 4, 5, 1. So another set that's coming out of this is actually a sister. It's 2, 4, 2, 1. And it's showing a little better promise for a couple less red. And speak of the devil. 1, 3, 4. Out of 36 shots, you're expecting 3 of them. If I was playing in the casino, that would have been $100 lay down. Three, 6, 9. But really, I wouldn't keep the layout forever. Anywhere from 3 to 5 hits. And then use the profits to either go inside, go across, play the DC. Several options from there. Two, 5, 7. Like I said, if you had a layout, that would be a positive result. That's what I'm saying. Lays aren't, red isn't always bad if you're using your 4 as your out number rather than using the 7. There's 6 ways to roll a 7. There's only 3 ways to roll a 4. And if you cover the hard 4, that only leaves 2, or about 5.5%. 1, 2, 3. That's one of the results I was expecting to see, along with 6s, 8s, and 9s. Shot number 7. After tonight, I have 3 more sessions to run. Ooh, didn't make it to the wall. 1, 6, 7. That was an implosion of the left dice to get the 1 up there. Aces. I'll be glad when all these political ads are over. So, at least they give you the option to skip. Shot number 10. Now, there's probably a music channel out there that's not what we're broadcasting on. Four, 3, 7. Like I said, if you're laying the 4, that's a result you want. Two, 4, 5, 1. So I'm kind of on the fence as to whether to have a set that has a lot of 4s. Has a lot of red with a few 4s, or to have a set that limits both 1, 3, 4. Move that toward the center of the table. Straight down the line, Clint. All right, shot 12, the end of the first dozen. Three, 4, 7. It's an explosion of, an implosion of the right dice. Much better shot. Part 8, 13. That is the hard way I've been seeing out of all of this. That's the predominant hard way. Followed by, you guessed it, 2, 2. 4, 5, 1. Aces. Shot number 14, 15 coming up. 2, 4, 5, 1. 2, 6, 8. All right. Trying to get to shot 24 without a. I've got this little towel up here because my belt buckle's actually scratching into the wood of my table. If anybody has a suggestion of something I can use to prevent this from getting scuffed up, I'd appreciate it. 1, 4, 5. 2, 4, 5, 1. The primary backside hit on that last shot. 6, 4, 10. Not quite as many inside box numbers as what I've been getting. Shot 18, halfway point. 2, 4, 5, 1. 2, 5, 7. Another primary top side. Sevens to rolls ratio is fairly high, but if you're, fairly low. But if you're looking just to lay the 4, this would be a money maker. 3, 5, 8. Another one of those expected. Right, working on shot number 20. 2, 4, 5, 1. 5, 4, 9. 2, 4, 5, 1. 5, 1, 6. Shot 21. Getting into a pretty decent rhythm. 2, 4, 5, 1. One, 6, 7. Sorry, 6, 1, 7. That was another left die off axis. 2, 4, 5, 1. Yep, left side exploded out. 1, 6, 7. Did just the opposite. Each one of those lay fours would pay. Two, 4, 5, 1. There's a hard 4. The other hard way I figured we would get. Normally happens when I drift them into that right hook. I can keep them straight or to the center of the table. Have much better results. But it's always surprising when you put this through the tracker that this one set will have a SRR of a sevens to rolls ratio of sub 4. But there'll be a set out there that may be 18 shots to a 7 or 24. It's kind of incredible how all this works. 1, 3, 4. Another implosion of the left die. Implosion of both die. Definitely don't want to see that. Well, shot 25. We're on 26. Ooh, there's another implosion of both dice. It's a stumbling and fumbling day today. 1, 3, 4. Definitely not a good payday. One, 6, 7. Got way too much energy on my dice tonight. Not the best results. Right, let's slow yourself down. 2, 4, 5, 1. One, 3, 4. Hit the back wall, sir. But this would be one of those days that you say, all right, that's enough of the money wasted here. Let's go to a different dice set or go to a different strategy or lick our wounds and go home. Which a tactical retreat isn't bad. Card 4. If I was on that 2421 set, that would all those would have been 145s. Hard 4. Parlay. Yeah, we would have to chalk this up to something else. But it is giving us the data. This is a one-off. Like I had 64, 65 shots between 4s earlier in the rolls. Somewhere around session 9, session 10. Hard 8. Got 5 more rolls. 32 coming up. See if we can get rid of that double implosion or double pitch. Aces. Still with this set looks like horns, maybe something to look into, especially high-low. That's 4 of those on the very end. Got 33 coming up. 2, 4, 5, 1. You can be guaranteed that if you have a good day, you can have a bad one just the same. 1, 2, 3. For shot 33. 34. Got 3 shots left to finish this session. Two, 1, 3. Sorry, 1, 2, 3. Left eye off axis for the last 3 shots. That's not bad for hardware sets. Five, 1, 6. Another good looking shot. It's like the field dominated the day for these rolls. And last shot coming up. Let's make it count. 2, 4, 5, 1. Five, 3, 8. Sevens to rolls ratio SRR of 4.5. Box numbers to sevens 2.63. Sadly, the 8 4s is what actually destroyed it today. 13% higher. I was 5 more 4s than what I should have. 2 more red and 3 more horns. Everything else was within tolerance. So when we look at the other sets, that's what I was thinking. It doesn't make sense how one set could be a 1, 2, 5, 6 at a 36 SRR. 15 6s and 8s. As did the 1, 3, 4, 6. It threw 8 4s as well. 1, 3, 5, 3. Another 36. 1, 4, 2, 4. A lot of different die sets would have worked great today. And each of the dice groups all had a 36. So one red would have rolled out of all of them. 6, 5, 2, 1 had 10 8s. 5 more than what the variable said it should have been. We will get this data inputted into the system. Take another peep at the totality of all the rolls. Adding in session 17. Two, 4, 5, 1 is minus 9 on red. Even. Two, 4, 2, 1 is minus 21 on 4s. Minus 9 on red. Plus 15 on 8s. So if I go to the casino, that's definitely one I wouldn't mind throwing just to see how well it works. Then if I'm ready to start knocking off with the red, I can use that as well. Well, that wraps everything up. This is Crapshoot Clint, guaranteeing you'll never know what you're going to get from me yet. Bye.